Okay, guys, so let's get into it. So, you guys must be wondering, like, what happened with Diamond Platinum's baby mamas and ZUCHU, especially Tanasha and ZUCHU. At least with Zari, we've seen, um, we've seen her with ZUCHU hanging out, but of course, there was some falling out that happened in between. You know what I'm saying? Because of what was happening in Young African and Famous, yeah. And with Hamisa, I don't think Hamisa really have a problem with ZUCHU like that, because I've been seeing her, playing ZUCHU songs in the background of the music. So here is where I think most of Diamond Platinum's baby mama's fan bases starting disliking ZUCHU, even though ZUCHU was throwing shade, you know what I'm saying? Slick here and there on her captions and on her music, you know what I'm saying things like, I'm here to stay, he will never leave me like he leave y'all. It was too much, yeah. So you remember also when Mange Kimambi was going back and forth with ZUCHU, when she revealed to the world that Diamond refused to marry ZUCHU, and ZUCHU tried to unalive herself, and ZUCHU was using blackmail to get married. And finally, Diamond decided, you know what? Okay, let's go to the Sheikh and get married. So ZUCHU decided to reply to Mangi, and there's a live that she did that is actually going viral now. It was what she said that turned off a couple of baby mama's fan bases, like, who the F do you think you are? And that video is actually going viral. I'm going to play to y'all in a few. I hope that my translation will do that thing, because honey, the way ZUCHU was speaking and the way she's speaking now, whew. Because Mangi was getting tea, how things were so bad between ZUCHU and Diamond, and how, ZUCHU was trying to get Diamond to marry her at all costs, and how Diamond Platinum's mother did not want nothing to do with ZUCHU. Mangi, was writing things like, ZUCHU should leave Diamond. Diamond will never love her. If Diamond had beautiful women like Zari, Amisa, Wema, and he never married them, like, what makes ZUCHU think that Diamond can even marry her? Diamond is just using her. And this is what ZUCHU said that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, okay? It was the wording that she used, okay? So I'm going to play this clip and then you go listen to it.
Unataka walopigwa matukio walimwacha, wamemwacha, wamekwambia. Waliwacha unajua wewe. Waliwacha unajua. Au huyasemi kwa sababu ya kwako. Ya kwao yanakuuma hivi. Sio usotupenda ndo kuyaleta mbele. Ya watu wako huyaleti. Au hawakwambii wanavyovingangania. Basi ukiona kinganganizi nie mpaka nimengangania mpaka sasa hivi na mimi nanganganiwa. Upo nyo. Maana hao kwako wewe uliowataja walingangania, hawakunganganiwa. Na si mtoto yule kusema labda amemwekea pisto, nikikungangania mbona usiniache? Ana uwezo wa kuniacha na nitaachika. Sijawahi kumlazimisha kwenda kwake, hajawahi kunilazimisha kwenda kwangu. Kwa hiyo ukiona sehemu nimengangania, ujue tumenganganiana. Kwa hiyo ninakujibu Mange Kimambi. Na baada ya hapa
So guys, this clip right here is going viral, okay? Because what ZUCHU was trying, the box that ZUCHU was trying to put on the baby mamas at the time, right, is the box that she is on right now. Because Mangi used Diamond's exes, like for example Tanasha, Zari, and of course Hamisa, saying that they left because they knew their worth. And ZUCHU instead say, who told you they're the ones who left? Who told you that the ones who broke up with Diamond? It was Diamond who broke up with them. And the reason why they left is because Diamond wasn't clinging on them. They were clinging on Diamond. They're still clinging on Diamond, but Diamond wasn't clinging on them. But guess what? Diamond is clinging on me. That's why I'm clinging on him. That is ZUCHU speaking, saying that the baby mamas are not with Diamond because they tried to fight for Diamond and Diamond wasn't fighting for them. But according to her, she's saying on her case, she's fighting for Diamond because Diamond is fighting for her. Okay? She also said that Mangi ain't gonna talk about, other relationship, because those are her people, because around the time Mangi used to defend Amisa a lot against trolls, right, like beach coolies. So ZUCHU said, you ain't gonna mention about them and their relationship and how fucked up it was, because they're your people and how they were clinging on Diamond, but you're going to talk about me and the way I'm clinging onto Diamond Platnumz. She also added that, guess what? He did not hold gun on Diamond's head and he did not hold gun on me. He's with me because he chose me. That is what ZUCHU said then. And now people are looking at her like, girl, you're in the same box that baby mamas were. When you were being told that Diamond, when he's done with you, he will toss you aside and pick somebody else. Now, can you say the same thing, that he was clinging on you? He's still clinging on you. And what rubbed the fan base of the baby mamas the wrong way is the fact that he dragged the baby mamas off of what Mangi was trying to put as an example. People feel like he should have just responded without bringing out the names of Zari, Tanasha, and Hamisa, who are not involved in that drama. Okay? Anyway, that's just about it. There's also a video of Zari talking about Diamond and how Diamond was so disrespectful.
The respect was not there. Not only that, mara nyingi, baby, nasikia hii story, is it true? No, they just want us to break us up, Mama T. So I was like, ametuma mama yake kuona mtoto hospitali. No, me I've never slept with that girl, sijawahi. Nimeshutu naye na video ya Salome, sijawahi basi hujawahi kuwa naye. Mama wako anaenda hospitali kufanya nini? Baby, hamna kitu kama hicho. Mara moja kwenye Twitter, bitch dying for fame. Na unajua vizuri uko London, umempigia simu kwenye video, screenshot. Ameona you don't want to come up with the truth, akaanza ku expose zile videos in our bedroom, in the compound. Okay, you don't know this girl, umeshuti nayo tu video. What is this? Hi Mama Tia, what is this? Mimi ningefurahia sana if he came to me kusema, Mama Tia, unajua nini? Unakaa mbali. Kama mwanaume vitu vimetokea. I didn't intend to. Like, you would even kusema maybe ilikuwa mara moja. Unajua mimi imetokea, you know, and then we would find a way of how to bring it out, because remember, we are both high profile people. Hapo tungekuwa na strategy of how to bring this thing out, kusema okay, this is what is happening. Lakini mara nyingi I've asked you, and what are you telling me? It's not true.
This right here is the interview that Zari did after breaking up with Diamond, right? Encountering how Diamond cheated on her with Hamisa, got Hamisa pregnant, and every time he would ask Diamond, you know, like, are you dating this person? Because I'm seeing it on blog, Diamond will say no. When Hamisa gave birth, Diamond's mother went to see Hamisa in the hospital, which I'm hearing that is the reason why Diamond's mother don't like Hamisa, because allegedly when Diamond's mother went to see Hamisa in the hospital, there were bloggers there, and Diamond's mother thought that Hamisa was trying to make it obvious that that kid belonged to Diamond, to the blogs, even though Diamond was in a relationship with Zari at that point. So they were trying to hide it. So Zari is saying, I'm seeing your mother going to see Hamisa in the hospital when she gave birth. Like, what's really happening? And Diamond kept on saying, no, it's not true. And also when Diamond is in London, you know, he's seeing that, you know, Hamisa posting videos. And in this video, Zari is saying that was in her house with Diamond in TZ, and Diamond was cheating on her left, right, and center. And she also said that, you know, she would have appreciated if Diamond could have said, no, it's a long-distance relationship, I am a man, you know, I have needs, and they would have known how to come forward with the information that Hamisa was pregnant. But the fact that he kept on hiding it over and over again and being so disrespectful in bringing women in the house that they both shared in the bed that they used together is what pissed Zari off. Okay? Anyway, that's just about it for those who did not know about Diamond and his escapades with women. Anyway, keep it classy. See you on my next one.